So her question is like, you regret taking out all those persons. So as I understand it, it's like they regret killing people. But in this story, like, did he kill innocent peoples? It's not right. It's like he's killing bad people. Like Tong, he's a bad person, and he's just like, he just like wants to have the benefit of his own, and like, uh, you know, like kill the innocent. And same thing with Kite, like he's like being harassed by bad people, and then I don't know if he killed someone there, but I guess Liang is like the person who kills but only bad people. But and like the conversation earlier is like he doesn't want to poison the innocent lives. So I guess I will choose no regret. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh, what just happened? Uh Hungry? So hungry. I haven't eaten for 3 straight days, not even a bowl of thin porridge. I laid on the bed and slept with my body curled up. My stomach kept bothering me last night and I felt nauseous in my throat. I wanted to throw up but could only retch. Several more hours have passed today and I'm feeling even worse. I felt groggy as I've got a layer of oil over my brain and my entire body felt sluggish. Something really strange was happening to my body. My chest felt like it was burning, but my limbs were cold. Rolling up my sleeves, I touched my bare arms and felt as if there was an invisible garment draped over them. I used my nails to scratch the clothing on my arms, but nothing came off, only leaving behind white marks. Oh, it's like your skin? Felt like a snake, a quiet snake that's about to die. Could I shed my skin and I have to enjoy the torment of alternating hot and cold sensations? I was probably going to die soon. That's with the sound.
今天我们喝点稀粥，不然要饿死了。
Oh yeah, like the last time we are here, like his father go to the city to sell the precious items by our grandmother, but then he said that I'll go back like a month, 2 weeks or something, but he never comes back. So they're stuck there without any food. We'll have something for each day, otherwise we're going to die because of hunger.
还能吃几次
？3次。
那我们之后吃什么呀？
咱家门口还有一片树林，坡上还长了一些草，可以吃树皮和野草。
呀，不能吃树皮。
Can we eat tree bark?
奶奶以前和我说过，树皮很硬，进了肚子后会拉不出来。
Oh my gosh, is this real?
我不想抠。
But what if you like boiled it so that it will go soft and be processed by your stomach?
吃树皮是要先弄一下的，我会把树皮煮熟了，捣碎了，再喂你和彩儿吃。
Exactly.
煮了的树皮能煮出甜味儿。
I listened to Mom talk in silence. I wasn't sure where Mom learned all that. Could it be that she also had gone through some hard times when she was little? Since Mom could survive back then, I can too. After talking to me, Mom started to make porridge for us. The rice container is pretty much empty and there isn't much water left in the water tank. Mom scooped a bowl of water and put it in the pot. She then grabbed a handful of rice and then sprinkled it evenly in the pot. I crouched by the pot, watching the rice slowly sink to the bottom, resembling pieces of meat. I wanted to eat so bad. However, it's definitely still going to be a while till I can have some. Mom still have to cook it for a little while, because even if she had porridge is ready, she would always let my brother eat first. Lately, my brother hasn't been talking too much. Is he still alive? Have you checked if he's still breathing? Half a month after Dad left, my brother got sick again. He had a really bad fever, even worse than before. Mom was very worried and kept feeding my brother porridge. She even peeled off the last cabbage and added to the porridge for him. After having porridge for a few days, my brother's fever finally wasn't as bad. But after that, he became mute and couldn't talk anymore.
娘，你说爹爹为啥这么久都没回来？
Yeah, he might get robbed or killed. I don't know, it's a bad news. Either way.
要么是跑了，要么是死了。
Asked Mom while she casually threw firewood to the stove and answered me nonchalantly. I didn't believe that Dad ran away. There was no way that Dad would have left us behind, he promised. Well, you never know, you know. He either got lost and couldn't find his way home. This sound is creeping me out, or something happened to him.
前2天我去村里看了一趟。
I talked to Mom again when she was making
穗
porridge.
儿，你又出去了。我不是说了不让你乱跑吗？你就不怕别人捉了吃？
娘，其他人都跑走了。爹爹要是一直不回来，我们要一直在家里等吗？
等吧，都等了他那么久了，也不差这几天。
我们不逃吗？
不逃。
Mom replied me in a low voice. Actually, I could sort guess why Mom didn't want to go out. My brother was sick and couldn't walk on his own. Staying with our little brother wasn't easy, nor could we leave him behind. Sorry. Besides, Dad had mentioned the presence of big bugs, bandits, and even spirits in the distant mountains. If Dad had been here, our main support would have dared to venture out. But with Dad gone, Mom wouldn't dare to flee with us alone. Porridge was ready. Mom fed my younger brother the porridge. My brother didn't make any noise. He ate the porridge with his eyes closed. His mouth weren't opening and closing. I would have thought something was wrong with my brother. After my brother finished a bowl of porridge, Mom started packing things up as she was going to head out.
娘，你要出去吗？
趁着刚喝了粥，还有些力气。
Mom said calmly. She grabbed a dagger, put a straw hat, and was about to head
我
out.
也想跟你一起去。
你干嘛出去？在家看着弟弟？
Why don't I get the tree branch
不
then?
行，我怕你和爹爹一样不回来了。
Oh.
娘，让我跟你一起吧。
行，那我们一起出门。我背着弟弟，你给我多搭把手。
And that was the day they didn't go home now. Mom hesitated for a short while, but I didn't agree to my request. They're so thin. Mom handed me dagger used to cut tree barks. Then she put my brother in a bundle carried on her back. My brother was not moving at all. He was still sleeping with his eyes closed. Mom carried my little brother on her back, stooping slightly, with one hand tightly gripping the rope that connected to her brother, the other while holding mine. 3 of us headed out together. And then your father came home, right? Mom and I looked around for a while and found woods near our home. Surprisingly, these woods differed from what I had been 2 days. The trees of the woods had no bark left. Oh no! Every tree wherever people could reach was bare. They looked like people who had been stripped their clothes halfway, with their upper bodies still clothed, but their lower bodies completely bare.
怎么会这样？
We were all hungry, aren't we? I stared blankly at the woods in front of me, unable to believe what I've seen.
穗儿，你不是说其他人都……
我也不知道，可能还有人没逃。娘，他们没有逃，先我们一步，把树皮都刮走了。
Started to
穗
panic.
儿，你先抱着弟弟回去。
And what if they're just like roaming in that woods and waiting someone who will go there and then eat them alive? Mom spoke. She untied the rope holding my brother. She then handed me the bundle containing my
弟弟
brother.
有点重，我抱着他走不动。
I took my brother from my mom, but nearly stumbled when I held in her arms. I was very weak and holding my brother was already quite challenging for me. Walking back would be way too
那就背
difficult.
着，你背过身去，我把他系在你背上，你背他。
Mom spoke. She moved behind me and tied my brother to my back. I easily back. I felt heavy, stooped just like Mom's been moment before. So heavy. Carrying my brother was a lot harder than it seems to when Mom was doing it. I felt like my brother was too heavy, almost too much for me to carry.
娘，你为什么不跟我们一起回去？
As Mom was struggling to carry my brother on my
我
back,
再去找找野草，野草的根有甜味，一个粥快喝完了，咱们必须备点吃的，免得饿死。
可是
Mom paused briefly. She knew what I was trying to say. She knew I was worried that she wouldn't come back, just like Dad.
我要是今天不回来，你们就把剩下的那点粥吃完，然后出门向南走。
She knew that she won't be going back.
之后，你带着弟弟，见到老人家就叫爷爷奶奶，见到年轻的就叫伯伯姨姨。每次见到人都不断磕头，求别人救你们一把，多讨点吃的。
Oh, she knows she's not going back home. Mom advised slowly and
回
nodded.
家后一定要关上门，拉好门栓，除非是我来。
Mom continued to give me instructions. I understood what she meant and also why Mom wanted us to go back first. The woods around us seems to have visitors this past 2 days. Whoever just finished eating those tree bark might be lurking nearby. They were really dangerous and Mom needed to be cautioned and so did I. I carried my brother on my back, step by step, heading toward home. My brother was really heavy, especially for me. I felt dizzy with each step. I was almost out of strength. I walked with my brother on my back. For some reasons, I suddenly remembered the story Grandma used to tell. The story was Kwafu chasing the sun. Many years ago, there was a giant called Kwafu. Many of his people had died from scorching sun, so Kwafu wanted to go after the sun, catch it, and then make it away command. How is that even possible? His people tried to dissuade him. Some said he would be roasted to death by the sun, while others said he would be exhausted to death, urging him not to go. But Kwaku didn't listen. He still went after the sun. In the end, he ran and drank up the rivers along the way, but still couldn't catch up with the sun. He later died of thirst on the road. I'm not sure why I recall this story all of a sudden. It just felt like Dad was like Kwaku and didn't come back, and if Mom's not coming back, if Mom's not backing back, he would be like Kwaku as well. And if I die exhaustion on the way back home with my brother on my back, I would fold like Kwaku did too.
快到家了，弟弟。最后这段路，你能不能自己下来走啊？
I don't think so. Like, look at his feet. He really has small feet. Could always see our house from afar, but I was almost out of strength. Days of hunger had left me dizzy. I could see the stars blinking every time I closed my eyes. I crouched. Oh, sorry. I crouched on the ground, slowly undoing the rope and letting my brother down from my back. I placed him in front of me. My brother was still asleep and not moving at all. Is he still alive?
姐姐好累啊。
Heavy out a long sigh. Oh, he's still alive, thank goodness. I heard my brother speaking, but I felt strange. I heard his voice, but somehow I felt like I didn't.
你怎么说话了？
Feeling confused, I asked my brother.
姐，我好饿。
My brother whispered to me. It was so clear as if his voice coming from inside my head.
饿了别担心，野菜根是甜的，很好吃，吃了就不饿了。
So sweet.
姐姐，
Oh no, he's dying.
好冷。
He's dying. My brother spoke up again. He said the exact sentence a month ago when Dad hadn't left yet. I felt even more uneasy. My heart was racing. This sentence sounded so much like one from over a month or so ago. Everything about it, from the tone of voice to the way it was said, was exactly the same. I reached out over and put a hand over my brother's forehead. His forehead wasn't hot. Yeah, it's cold. It was cold. Dying. He's gonna die now. I froze and started panicking a bit. I thought I made a mistake. I reached over and touched him again. He was cold. Oh no, he was still... What is this sound? The sound, I'm scared. Oh gosh, I'm scared with the sun. He was still cold. Yeah, he's dead now. What is this sound? Don't shock me. Oh no, there's another instrument. Get it into the sound. With a trembling voice, I called out to him while I reached over to gently touch his hands and legs and chest. Cold! They were all cold! No, yeah, he's dead now. I cried out in shock and used my fingers to pry open his tightly shut eyes. Pupils were already dilated. They were dark without any sparkle. My head hurt a lot. The sudden chill made my entire body tremble. Why? Don't scare me, please. I'm scared. But I remember that started from yesterday. I hadn't seen my brother move at all. What? I suddenly remember that started from yesterday. I hadn't seen my brother move at all. Oh, he's already dead. I told you he's already dead. Like you're carrying him. So the thing that you're hearing is not your brother. It's like a memory of your brother right now. My mom fed him porridge. He didn't actually open his mouth when the spoon approached. Instead, mom used a wooden spoon to pry his mouth open and forcefully shove it in. Oh, he's so dead yesterday. Mom managed to feed him a lot of porridge. Most of it ended in his stomach, but some dribbled down the corners of his mouth. And he still didn't react at all. Hungry. We were too hungry. Mom and I were too hungry and we already hallucinating. No wonder. My brother was already dead long ago. He died long before we knew it. Oh god, what's that? Can you please? Mom returned home at night. She found a very few wild roots because most of the wild grass had also been pulled by others eaten. And now my mother's gonna be crazy when she found out that my brother is long dead. She looked lost, clutching a tattered cloth bundle and found me sobbing while holding my brother. I cried as I told her about my brother's death. Upon hearing this, she trembled, staring blankly ahead. The ragged cloth bundle containing the wild just slipped from her fingers and fell to the ground with a soft thud. And after that, Mom didn't say anything at all. Simply walked to the side of the bed and lifted my brother up, whose body was cold. I rocked him back and forth, softly singing a song I couldn't comprehend, and kept singing. Oh, why is it black? Okay. I had a dream. In my dream, I saw Grandma and my little brother. They were still standing in the clouds or looking at me from afar without saying a word. Suddenly, my brother extended his arm while holding a fist, getting me to check out in his palm with a smile on his face. I walked over step by step to check it out. My brother's fingers slowly opened, revealing the treasure he had been hiding on his palm. In his hand was a piece of meat. What is this sound? A cooked, delicious-smelling piece of meat. Oh my god. There's the blood on your hands. In the middle of the night, I was walking up the delicious smell of meat. I wasn't dreaming at all. There was actually a delicious smell of meat. Oh gosh, you cook your brother? Oh my gosh. The smell drifted over from nearby, right into my nostrils. My stomach lurched, then growled. I was almost out of strength. My body felt as a light kite. But when I smelled that smell, my entire body seems to be filled with something, and it suddenly felt heavier. It smells so good. It smells so good. I licked my upper lip and immediately sat up straight. I then opened my eyes and looked towards the source of the smell of the meat. It turned out Mom was cooking meat. Oh, you're in cahoots! Mom had a pot set up and squatted down next to it. She was humming a song while cooking meat. The flames were gently flickering in the dark night. She threw my brother tattered clothes into the fire, fanning the flames with a palm leaf. The soup on the pot glowed and the smell of meat wafted through the air. Mom, did you just cook my brother? I walked toward Mom, feeling confused. I didn't know where she got the meat from. Oh my gosh, that's your mother? I thought it was you. Oh, it's your mother. tilted her head, looked at me with a blank stare, and called out to me, brother sensei, "Why am I so scared right now? Don't jump scare me, please."
才儿，你来啦！我刚才抓
Yeah.
了一只小猪仔，煮给你吃。啊，快煮好了。
娘，我是穗儿。
Wait, what did she call me? Little Thai? Oh gosh. Let's cook Little Thai.
穗儿，你快去找才儿，让他尝尝我做的肉汤。话说，我刚才做梦，梦到了你姥姥，她劝我回娘家。我啊，说我不能回，因为我答应了你爹，一定要照顾好你们。你姥姥知道我要留下来，就不劝我了。她带我见了个土地老爷，让我给土地老爷磕了好几个头。土地爷真好，他送了我一只小猪仔，那小猪仔白白胖胖的，一看就能吃好久。穗儿，你猜怎么着？我本来以为那只小猪仔只是在梦里有，没想到醒了后竟能把它从梦里带出来。所以啊，我就把剩下的水都下锅了，要把那小猪仔煮给你们吃。才儿先吃一块猪腿，穗儿再吃，先给你们吃就好，娘最后再吃。
Mom spoke to me non-stop as she stood there, seemingly rooted to the pot. Slowly to the pot, and look at the soup, and the pot, and the meat, and imitating its flavors. And I'm so scared right now, I can't read properly. Oh my god! Oh, the image! Oh my god! The face, the face, really revealing the shape of boiling meat. When I noticed the shape of meat, my eyes immediately widened. The coldest bird urged since mine swallowed me in an instant. Yeah, like that's the brother's hand, right? The way your brother died is like this, and that's his hand. I was going to scream at first, but it was something was strangling me and I couldn't make a sound. Mom had gone mad. Actually, I wanted to go mad like her too and look at this meat soup as it were cooked with a piglet. But I couldn't. The meat in the pot had a sour smell, similar to the meat on the kitten cooked months ago. Smelled nothing like pork at all. As I bobbed down and dig in the boiling pot, I could make out its shape little by little. Despite being swollen and distorted from cooking, I could still recognize him. It's the hand.
你煮的不是猪崽子。
Oh, don't tell her that. Don't tell her that.
这是弟弟呀！
I screamed in horror, my voice instantly filling the whole room. When Mom heard what I said, her body trembled violently at first and then her smile froze. Slowly stretched out her hand and reached into the boiling pot. She grabbed my brother's hand in the pot and quickly pulled back her hand before falling backwards to the ground. Mom didn't move at all, like a clay sculpture. We crouched down and stared blankly at Mom. I didn't cry this time. We didn't talk. After a long while, I suddenly heard Mom's heart-wrenching scream.
快说，你是怎么弄死弟弟的？
Wow! Well, you had the blood on your hands, not mine.
他一直都是好好的，怎么跟你回家里头他就死了？你杀了弟弟！你杀了弟弟！啊！
Mom pressed me to the ground and started choking me as if she wanted me to die.
是我杀的弟弟，弟弟喝粥的时候就死了。
你撒谎！就是你掐死了你弟弟！撒谎！穗儿，我怎么养了你这个不孝女？你让咱家都断子绝孙了！我怎么跟你爹交代？怎么跟你奶奶交代？说，你说啊！
I don't know, maybe you'll meet them in the afterlife? I don't know. Mom kept on crying while choking me. I was having trouble breathing since she was choking me.
这不是我杀的弟弟，求你别杀我，我可以给你画草稿，画出我
Boo-hoo! Please don't kill me. What's up with that?
你在家躺着就行，我只找吃的。我想说，我不会让你饿死，求求你别杀我。
I cried and begged my mother while I tossed my body about. When she saw me crying and begging her, she instantly started panicking. Confusion, pain, guilt, fear, sadness. I saw a range of emotion flash through my mother's eyes. When the emotions faded, my mom seemed to be sane again. This sad emotion in her eyes made me feel like she was finally back to her old self. She let go of me and stood there like a puppet. She then took 2 steps back and sat back on the ground again. After she sat on the ground, she curled her body up. She wrapped her arms around her knees like a little girl, buried her head in them, and then stopped moving. She was to be crying and laughing at the same time. She wasn't paying attention to me for now. Now what we're going to do here is that you'll eat the meat and then go. Or maybe not eat the meat because it's a bad idea. And then go because you're next. You're next to be cooked. Seeing my mother like this and realizing that she didn't want to kill me anymore, I staggered to my feet. I didn't have time to wipe my tears before I hurriedly ran out of the house. I headed out trying to find something to eat for Mom. She wasn't going to kill me for now, but I'm sure that she won't me to choke me to death again. Mom had gone mad. Mom had gone mad. She really did. My brother was dead and that made her gone mad. After she went mad, she even blamed everything on me and wanted to kill me mad. Her love for me wasn't even half of what she had for my brother, no. Probably not even a tenth of it. If I died, she definitely would have cooked me instantly and my brother ate my flesh. Bad mom, bad mom. With this, I thought I felt aggrieved and bitter in my heart. As I walked, I absentmindedly kicked the dirt alongside the road. I cried as I cursed my mom in my mind. Don't go home, please. The tears didn't fall, but I knew I was crying. I was the one who was born first. I was the one who knew Mom longer. Why did she treat me like that? Dad wouldn't be so biased towards my brother, even though my brother could carry on the family name and take the imperial examinations. He wouldn't treat me like a distressed goods. He wouldn't want to kill my brother. He was nothing like my mom's kid. If she didn't carry me in her womb for 10 months and give birth to me. It was more like she adopted me from somewhere. Oh, maybe you are really adopted. I hate Mom. I hate how she was unfair to me. I hate how she loved my brother more. But she didn't love me at all. Maybe you are adopted, really. I felt aggrieved and cried, but tears wouldn't come. I was a bit easy. Since I was hungry, I didn't stop walking. Where could I find wild grass? Where could I find wild grass? I walked around in panic, searching for wild grass near our house. After half an hour, I still hadn't found any. No, I couldn't go home empty-handed. Just don't go home! If I couldn't find any wild grass, my mom get mad. She might kill me. She might choke me to death and then cook me and eat my flesh. The thought of that terrified me, so I searched desperately, not daring to rest for a moment. Early morning on the next day, the sun rose on the side of the mountain. I finally found some wild grass. I dragged my exhausted body and carried the bundle of wild grass and returned home. I was still scared before I pushed the door open. I was so scared that Mom would go mad again and charge towards me, try to choke me to death. When I pushed the door and saw the scene inside, I stood dumbfounded at the doorway. What's up? What did you see? Oh gosh, what did you see? Oh! I can't look. I can't look. I'm sorry. Heard the sound of a rope swaying. I gurgled. I gurgled. The sound of the water boiling. My mom was hung in the mid-air. Her shadow was very long. Sorry, I don't want to look at. I'm so scared. Sorry about this. The shadow was very long and well in the dark, completely blocking out the light. Her head lower and her disheveled her face remained hidden. Her hands feet hung naturally, while the soles of her feet showed signs of breathing and wooden chair and lay kicked aside nearby. Creak, creak. She was hung on a rope that was swaying ever so slightly. The morning sunlight streamed through the window panes, illuminating her dirty dress. Mom looked like a dead moth caught in a spider's web. If a moth dies in such a way, its wings will still be spread, making it appear suspended in the air. Oof, that's a gruesome image, okay? Mom. Called up to Mom softly, kneeling before her right in the shadow. Just moments ago, I was scared of Mom. I feared she would still be trying and kill me. But now I wish she would speak to me again. Creak, creak. The sound of rope swaying. Gurgle, gurgle. The sound of the water boiling. I'm all alone now. Realizing this, I humbly crouched down, then crawled forward in agony for a few more steps. I didn't know what to do. I just really want to hide. Curled myself up and hid under Mom's shadow. The shadow swayed back and forth while the darkness enveloped me. Almost hanging in the house when my brother was in the pot. Grandma was buried in the backyard, but that was nowhere to be found. Oh, that's a rhyme? And me. Where should I go? Freaking story?